If you're holding sizable amount of crypto and wondering how to reduce taxes, protect those assets, and still access cash when needed, then this video is going to be helpful for you. In this video, we'll walk through a smart, fully legal setup that combines two powerful tools, a Dubai Foundation and a Swiss bank account. You will see how this structure can help you shift your crypto into a separate legal entity, convert it into fiat through a compliant bank when needed, and potentially reduce your personal tax exposure in the process, all while staying clean, reportable, and internationally compliant. Before we start, my name is Shiraz Baid and I'm the founder at Lepidus Wealth, where we help clients and families protect their assets using a range of tools including trust, foundations, wills, and offshore structures. So, if you own a business or real estate, don't wait until a legal or health crisis to start thinking about protecting what you have built. Instead, request your free and customized asset protection plan by clicking the link below. You can then implement it step by step as your journey progresses. Let's start with the Dubai Foundation. This is a legal entity registered in Dubai's International Financial Center or DIFC. It has its own legal personality, which means it can hold assets, open bank accounts, and enter into contracts. You don't own the foundation personally. Instead, you create it and define its purpose, beneficiaries, and governance structure. Think of it as a control mechanism that allows you to separate ownership from benefits. The key advantage of this structure is that once the foundation owns the crypto, it is no longer linked to you personally. This distinction changes everything from a tax and liability standpoint. For example, if your country imposes capital gains tax on the sale of digital assets, these rules might not apply in the same way if gains occur within a foreign legal entity, especially one where you are not the direct owner but rather an advisor or a guardian. Now, here's where crypto comes in. When your crypto is held directly in your name, any sale or exchange is often treated as a taxable event in many jurisdictions. But when the assets are moved into a foundation and the foundation is the legal owner, you start to change the nature of those transactions. Distribution from the foundation to the beneficiaries can often be structured in a way that is far more tax efficient. It's also important to be clear. This doesn't mean tax is avoided altogether. What it means is that by placing your crypto assets under a Dubai foundation, you gain access to tools like deferred distribution, long term accumulation, and discretionary benefits. In certain countries, this can reduce or delay the tax impact until funds are actually received. This also helps with estate planning. If something happens to you, the foundation continues to operate according to the rules that you have set. That can avoid lengthy probate or forced heirship laws in your home country. It also ensures that the people or cause that you care about continues to benefit from the assets without disruption. But having the foundation alone doesn't solve everything. You still need a way to access liquidity, convert crypto into fiat, and interact with the traditional financial system. That is where Swiss banks comes in. Switzerland remains one of the most crypto-friendly banking jurisdictions in the world, with licensed banks that allow foundations to open accounts, deposit digital assets, or even trade or convert them into fiat. Swiss banks provide something most crypto platforms cannot: stable, compliant access to fiat banking. You can convert large amount of crypto, hold the proceeds in major currencies such as Swiss franc, euro, or USD, and transfer the funds to other parts of your international structure. This solves the ongoing challenge of bridging digital wealth with traditional economy. By combining the two, you create a powerful structure. The Dubai Foundation becomes the asset owner. The Swiss bank becomes the financial gateway. When your crypto is sold within the foundation structure and proceeds are held in the Swiss account, the result is clean, reportable, and often significantly more tax efficient. Now let's talk about compliance. Swiss banks conduct full due diligence on the source of crypto funds, the foundation's governance documents, and the identity of the ultimate beneficial controller. This isn't a loophole in a shady sense. It's a gap between how tax law defines control and how smart structures can shift legal ownership while maintaining compliant reporting. In practice, a client might set up a DIFC foundation with purpose of holding digital assets, appoint themselves as the guardian or advisor, and define a family member or charity as the beneficiary. The crypto is then transferred into the foundation's custody, either directly or through a trustee. Once onboarded, a Swiss bank account in the foundation name is opened. Crypto can be deposited, and when liquidated, the fiat proceeds are kept under the foundation's control. If the founder lives in a high tax jurisdiction, this setup can delay personal taxation until funds are distributed. And if they reside in Dubai or another tax neutral country, the entire structure can often operate tax free. It also adds legal clarity. If you are ever questioned about the source of funds or the nature of your holdings, you are dealing with a clean, auditable setup, a DIFC registered entity, and internationally regulated banks, and clear documentation for every step. This setup is also attractive to those dealing with crypto link risk. In countries where crypto is still misunderstood or heavily scrutinized, having a DIFC foundation and a Swiss account changes the narrative. You are not just a crypto trader. You are a responsible individual managing assets through two of the most reputable jurisdictions in the world. Of course, this isn't one size fits all solution. It depends heavily on your residency, your country's CFC rules, that is, controlled foreign corporation rules, and how aggressively your home tax authority treats foreign structures. Some countries may treat foreign foundations as transparent for tax purposes, while others recognize them as separate legal person. That's why you need proper planning before moving any funds. Working with advisors who understand the key details of both crypto and cross-border structuring is essential. They can help ensure the setup is not only compliant today, but remains robust in the face of changing regulations tomorrow. But for many crypto holders, this combination answers the big question: how do I convert, protect, and use my crypto gains without creating a tax nightmare or exposing myself to legal uncertainty? If you're thinking about a more stable and compliant long term structure for your digital assets, the Dubai Foundation plus a Swiss bank combination is worth a closer look. As I mentioned earlier, if you own a business or real estate, don't wait for legal or health crisis to start thinking about protecting your wealth. Many people think asset protection is only for ultra wealthy. But the reality is that some of these solutions cost as much as setting up a free zone company in Dubai. If you want to secure what you have built and ensure your legacy, you can request your free and customized asset protection plan by clicking the link in the description below. And if you're serious about building long term financial security, you should really check out my next video right here.